You always heard they should be done first since they unlock skills and passive actions that help with the content you are currently doing. They do that. But I'm trying to go for like a storytelling perspective here. Like, I don't want to interrupt the main story, like, to occasionally hit the various ninja milestones. Like, I'm more considering what's fun to watch versus what's practical for me. It is kind of a disappointment because that does mean I'll be going into like trials with like my pinky behind my back, but you know, I don't really think the pinky matters all that much. Ooh, a new outfit. Kinda cool. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Terrapin reports that their sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. Official then. Castellum Veladina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She's still up there. She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe where she was born. Doubt that the Imperials who fled Veladina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray you're right, 'twould be best if Minago were not alone, if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure everything's alright. That's your wish. I have no objection. Just let your guard know when you wish to cross. What, the bridge? I mean, like, we just walk her out across the river like always. Right? Unless... Oh! I was thinking it was this bridge. This makes sense. Scion, you wish to pass? Yeah. Okay, now someplace I've never seen before. A lovely thunderstorm, too. Hey, Pippin. They up there? Looks like they're up there. How does one get up there? Probably via the road, if I had to guess. Doesn't feel like the safest place to be during a thunderstorm. Ah, there's my squad. So, path to the village is through the tunnel just east of here. Follow me. You remember, like, the lightning desert from Final Fantasy X? That's the vibe I'm getting. The one that freaked out Riku. messages. Join us as we stream Letter from the Producer live. LXXXIX. My Roman numerals are a little rusty. 89? Yeah. I think that says 89. It seems like a live Square Enix message. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. There we go. Now we get a nice chocobo ride here whenever we need it. This water. Nice. This is a really tiny, tiny tribe.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
The Ananta? They gonna summon a primal? That
We're
the
here
trial?
to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
That go.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
I don't.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
the true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kalyana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith.
Now hold on. Sri Lakshmi actually sounds real. Is this... Did real life gods show up in here?
The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kalyana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
You believe she is one? Yeah, it's hard to say because I know there's probably like 14 really important Lakshmis in Indian history. And I haven't had the fortune to actually study any of it. No, Lakshmi Bai, she was pretty cool.
And so you turn to us.
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the icon slayer.
Who, me?
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
I believe there's a few Asian ones in this expansion. Like a Byako? Oh! Like the guy we fought in Turtle Town? Was his name like Yoshimitsu? No, Yoshimitsu is at the Golden Saucer. Right? Hard to keep track.